yards. The Raider record. And the Raiders lead the Bengals 14-0. Bo in the first half. 7 carries, 126 yards. Pretty good for a hobby. Art Shell. Hey, man, this is great. The birdie. Browns down 7-0 to the Bucs early in the first quarter, but Vinny to Reggie Foghorn Langhorn for a 38-yard pickup. And then, just 3 plays later, Kosar will find a guy they've been trying to get the ball all the time to, and this is why. Eric Metcalf with the moves right there, 24 yards. We're tied at 7. Is he for real, Chris?
I'm so glad there's another Metcalf in this league so that people can see the kinds of things that his dad can do. And I don't know if anybody else can do this. It's a wonder he doesn't hurt his leg making those cuts.
He's just marvelous to watch. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are welcoming back Sylvester Stamps. Well, or do they? Sylvester in motion. Vinny said, well, no, that's not the play. Come on, over here. No, timeout. Then, after the timeout, then we run another play. Sylvester, no, see, you're going over here. Sylvester, you're killing us. Timeout. Stamps. Later, they got the right play, but this is what you call a canceled stamp. On the very next play, Vinny says, I'm going to go to somebody else like Ron Hall, but a problem. Overthrown. Frank Minifield picks it off. 26 yards on the return. Browns would later score and move to a 14-7 lead. Second quarter, things get worked for the Buccaneers. Vinny, pass tip, picked off by Felix, right. And Felix reaches into his bag of tricks and goes 27 yards. The wonderful, wonderful right for a touchdown. And after the Browns kick it off, first play, Vinny, no. To Thane Gash, 15 yards. Vinny, having trouble seeing the jerseys, I guess, today. The Browns lead at 28-7. But Gash later had this problem. Landed right on his head. X-rays fortunately proved negative. Browns lead at 28-14 at the half. Perkins and Vinny trying to cook something up. James Wilder, forgotten man. They've run him into the ground over the years when the Buccaneers were horrible. But Wilder with a pair of touchdowns today. Vinny throwing 50 passes, 370 yards, but the 4 INTs killed him. Whereas Bernie threw for much less yards, but never was picked off and threw for 3 touchdowns. But Eric Metcalf, if seeing is believing, you've seen it once, you see it again.
Watch Ricky Reynolds, number 29. That's embarrassing on Monday morning when you watch the film session, but he'd be the first to tell you Metcalf's going to do that to somebody else before this year is over.
You heard the expression, stopping on a dime. Eric Metcalf can stop on a peso. The Cleveland Browns have rolled the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 42-31.